Hello guys, and welcome once more to Rule the Waves. So, just hide the Bandicam overlay, I apologise about that. We are coming pretty close to the end of the game. We are in 1920. The game does, I believe, end in 1925, so not too long left for us to really stretch our Imperial legs, I suppose you could say. But we'll take a look. We should be able to get quite a lot of action out. Right, we'll have our new dreadnoughts out in a relatively short time. The enemy has sounded out about a negotiated peace. Wow, that was pretty early. Right, we can secure a better terms if we damage them. Okay. I really need more submarines. A cruiser battle, the French Navy declines. A cruiser action, the French Navy declines. Oh, okay. It would seem that the French Navy is indeed terrified of us, and they will be even more so once the new class, the Swaven class, comes online. Let's take a look at this one again. I'm really looking forward to this one. The 9 17-inch guns. 17 fucking inches. God damn, that's a big ship. And then the triples, oh, I love the triple A's. 24 triple A's, they will just rip up anything smaller. They will be superb. Right, there we go. They have been commissioned to the Navy, the Undine. Let's finish our workup. A large liner is sunk by a French submarine where heavy loss alive. Oh, neutral nations are upset. Support for our cause has grown amongst the neutrals. Oh, what? Wow, we have a lot of spare cash now, okay. I don't think the French Navy will fight us in anything but destroyer action, so that's interesting. What kind of destroyers are these? Are these our newest? I think we have a large one, but the G94 may in fact be the latest, actually, in the line of Imperial destroyers. Okay, so we have sighted them over here. Okay, good. I was kind of worried how loud the sounds may be, as I have the speakers up kind of loud. Okay. So these are halberd classes and the frames. Okay, so we're just gonna maintain a broadside position. And we do probably outgun them, actually. What do we have? We're packing 2 4-inch guns, aren't we? They're packing 3 4-inch guns, actually. Oh, interesting. They could actually outgun... Oh, so they're actually slightly larger. So their halberd class is actually slightly better than our own. So we could do try and torpedo them. Are we going to see any torpedoes away in time? I'm not entirely sure. What is a frame class like, then? The frame class... Oh, wow! That's even larger. That's 1,400 tons. So that does... Wow, okay. So the G94 is on par with the halberd class. But the frame class is indeed a larger destroyer indeed. Now I'm kind of hoping on the fact that our gunners will be a hell of a lot more elite. They will be just better in general. Right, so we have some torpedoes away. We have dual torpedoes away. No strikes as of yet. Some more torpedoes away. I'll go down to slow speed so we can see if those hit. That was close. How did that not hit? I do not know. Right, so if we turn about here... So turn. Right, let's see if we can get some torpedoes off at this frame class. So if we go into here, and we're going to select the B11, we're going to fire some torpedoes at the frame. Right, the center line's suspended. Oh dear, that could be quite bad. And, right, okay, so we're going to fire some torpedoes from here. Fantastic. Right, so we're going to slow motion. Let's see how these bad boys turn out. That's looking good. That's terrible. They both missed. Just my luck. Okay, let's try with the G96. Right, G96. Fire your torpedoes if you please, sir. That's pretty close range. What we're looking at with here. Come on. I'm thinking that they're actually in between those torpedoes. That would seem likely. Okay, so we'll go up speed. Yeah, they definitely missed. Close though, very close. It is on its own. So let's take a look at the actual gun range. I mean, we have 4-inch gun. Okay, so we're kind of in range of everything like that, so we can afford to pull off a little bit. And I'm a little confused as to why they won't pull off. Why won't you turn? I do in fact want you to turn. Is there any damage to the actual ships? Yeah, right, so the B-11 is pretty damaged, so we're going to turn away. I'm going to actually head for port. What do we have over here? German Destroyer Division. Right, so we are going to head for port then. That's pretty dangerous for us. So we'll put it on to high speed. Now the weather is overcast. Oh, no. Right, so we're going to go at... what speed can the B-11 do right now? So it can do 23 knots, so yeah, I suppose we'll go up to 23 knots and we'll try and match her. So the B-11 can stay on course. Okay, there we go. It's rejoined the formation. So we'll drop down to... No, actually, I can't risk dropping down. Right, well, nighttime has come and saved us. So we'll drop down to about 20 knots. I don't want to push the engines too hard, which is something I do need to do, actually. I do need to decide whether I want my destroyers to have reliable engines or engines built for speed, which are lighter. You can achieve a faster speed due to the actual lighter weight of the ship, but they're more likely to break down. Okay, so we're so close to port, I'll just put it on ultra fast, and we'll get in there. So far so good with the French. They basically can't face us in anything else but in destroyer action. So wait for this time to elapse, which will be very shortly. Did we damage any of them? We did do some medium damage, but the fact that we took heavy damage does worry me. So I do need to actually take a look at my destroyers. We did score a medium victory, apparently. Right, so let's take a look at our destroyers then. I'd like to have a better one. Probably more of a gunner, like a more gun-based destroyer. I mean, this would have 4 4-inch guns, so that would be quite good, actually. Yeah, sure, let's go for that. We'll give it some more FCS. So this would have a range of 11,220 yards, which is considerably better than the previous ships. It's just insane. Okay. I don't think we can have any extra guns. So we're going to pack some more ammo, I guess. I wish we could pack more torpedo ammo. That would be quite nice. Can we have any secondaries? Right, so if I knock the ammo down here, we'll be able to find out about that one. Right, so we can have some secondaries. Okay, that's quite useful then. So I think we'll go down to... Ooh, that would be kind of painful. Let's go down to short range. And... little bit more ammunition. We could drop a knot of speed and regain a lot of ammunition, and possibly some extra guns. So we'll update the ship graphics. Right, too many heavy or secondary guns, okay. Right, so we'll drop that back down. That's perfect then. So we could have a nice, decent gun-based little destroyer, which I wouldn't honestly mind. That would be pretty nice. Torpedo, we'll go for some mines actually, and can we have any torpedo? Wow, that's really heavy. Wow, we can have actually a lot of torpedo defense. Holy shit. So we can only have 14 mines. I might as well make, well no, I can't make a colonial service. Normal? Speed, we'll go for normal. Well, we'll have some spare weight left over, so at least it'll be able to definitely... Right, why is this gun a little bit heavier? Because it's forward, well, superimposed. Interesting. Well, that will do then. We'll call that the V4 class. And we should really put some V4s into production. I could do with retiring my older generations of, well, bloody... And we're also going to get some subs, by the way. Yeah, the older destroyers. I could do with retiring them, but oh well. Right, so I'm going to build about 20 medium submarines as well. Right, the intelligence service is considering often offering safe passage for a revolutionary of some renown to his country. And this will foment revolution and may force him to the negotiating table. On the other hand, revolution tends to be contagious. What do you recommend? I reckon we should give the French Lenin safe passage. We're actually fantastic on the unrest level. We are at level 0. Enables above water torpedo amount. That is nice. That is really nice, actually. I think I'll put them on some of my heavier ships. Right. Swept an enemy minefield in northern Europe. That's quite nice. A fleet battle. Right, so we are equal on the dreadnoughts. Are these active? Are they? Um, bloody hell, the maintenance on these things is insane. Workup. Right, I'm not going to accept battle yet due to the fact that they're in workup. I don't know if they'd accepted it anyway, but I'm going to wait for my dreadnoughts over here, the Swaven class, to finish their workup. Enables double gun mounts on CLs. Oh, I want that. Enemy coastal raid. The French Navy declines. Destroyer action. The French Navy accepts boldly. So, yes, I could do with those new destroyers being brought out into the actual fleet. Right, unknown enemy ships sighted, so... We're going to try and get some torpedoes hits in there. Right, so we've seen some sabres. Now, the sabre classes are fairly old. We should be able to defeat the sabres fairly easily. Right, okay, let's get a little bit of a look in there. So they've got some halberd classes of the... no, these are different ones. These are 1,200 ton ones. I thought these were 1,400 tons. We have the sabres at 700, so the sabres are no problem at all. It's the halberd classes. Right, so we'll turn that down so you guys can actually see what's going on. Right, so we did hit them. What? What? G94. Oh, over here. Has been rammed by a halberd class. Oh dear. Oh, bloody hell. Can I... Is it mine on top? Yes, it is. Okay. Could the G94 launch torpedoes? I mean, yeah, I doubt... Oh my god, it actually can. Fuck it, torpedoes away. Oh, wow, and it still manages to miss. The effing serious. I think we just took some major damage there. The G96. How's the G96? Only 16% damage, but... Turn away. Turn. Away. Why are they not responding to orders? G88, what the fuck is going on? Right, turn away, turn away. Why? What the F? So it appears the G88 has been hitting the rudder, or the fact is they're just completely ignoring my orders. It could be both, but I think the G88 has sustained damage. It sustained 20% damage, but probably damage to the rudder. We do have the opportunity to kill a halberd class, so I think I'll take that opportunity. Right. If my bloody... Yeah, that thing is just going to do circles. Pretty much dead. Right, what's our range? Is this torpedo range or gun range? That is main gun range, okay. So we'll set out over here. We can basically do a... Right, yes, the rudder was indeed... Oh, the halberd sank. Fantastic. So, was it the G88? It was the G94, wasn't it? The G94 over here. Oops. So we'll pause that. Pause. G94. Are you leading... Who the hell's leading this, then? Right, the G94. It sustained 16% damage. It really did not take much damage from that, then. So we sank one of the newer halberd classes, which is nice. That will definitely score me a victory. Yeah, we're picking up the survivors right about now. It would be nice if you could actually see like little dots or something like, representing like sailors. Probably be quite morbid, but you know what I mean. Okay. So we've got cruising speed. This needs to rejoin the squadron. That's ridiculous. Right. The B109, I guess you could say. We'll join that one. But yes, we did score a kill, a rather unorthodox kill. I was really surprised about that. I did not actually see that happen. Okay, so we'll go up to speed. The French destroyers probably have retreated about now. They're probably on their way back to France. So I wonder what I could potentially take from the French. Probably more colonies, actually. I don't know if they have that many colonies left, but maybe some possessions in Africa or the Mediterranean. But then again, that would mean I have more ports to basically look after. I don't think I can take any from mainland France. Then again, I could try, I suppose. I could try. Maybe like take some along the northern coast here, or maybe over here or something. But other than that, it's probably down to the Mediterranean. But we'll see. We need to try and foment revolution in France. Marginal victory. I shall indeed take that. So their destroyers were down here then, apparently chilling with the Dutch. Okay. Marginal victory. But that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So we are going to design a new kind of light cruiser. So light cruisers can be up to 8,000 tons. Now these regulations are a hell of a lot stricter for the actual player than it is for the AI. I do like that. That looks really nice. Okay, so this has some 6-inch guns. We can definitely upgun this thing and make it quite effective. So we'll give it a 3-inch belt. And yeah, that should be good. Some torpedo defense is definitely needed. We could make it, I can't remember. I think it's all or one armor. We don't have all or nothing armor, unfortunately. So, potential. We'll go for slow dead then. It's probably the more effective armor. Well, it is the more effective armor, but you know what I mean. It does not need to be that fast. Well, yeah, it kind of does. It'll be faster than our battle cruisers and the vast majority of the fleet. So we'll upgun this thing. So 8-inch guns that would identify as a heavy cruiser. How annoying. Still identified as a heavy cruiser. Is that due to the armor? So if we go for 2.5... Or does it have to be over a certain speed? Right. Okay. So we'll just go up to 8,000 tons again. Yeah, that would be fine. Okay, that would make sense. So, torpedo defense, yes, of course. Let's make these guns duals. I want to have dual guns, actually. It will make my light cruisers a hell of a lot more effective. So, superimposed, aft, superimposed. Starboard aft wing, port forward wing, starboard aft wing, mid-center line, midship. Okay, we'll try that. That's a lot of guns, actually. That is a lot of guns. Alright. That's considerably heavier than I would have thought. Let's see if we can try and make this work. We could almost get this going, actually. We just need to find some weight. Right, there we go. So if we made it a short range, we could have a very, very heavy gun-based light cruiser. It would be able to do 30 knots. It would have the torpedoes over here, which is fantastic. So I could do with... Well, actually, I don't need to add any secondaries, considering these things are dual 6 inches. They're pretty good anyway. So, improved director. We'll make the engine... Oh, no, I can't make it reliability. That's bloody costly. Can we go to 2.5 inches of belt? I can. I can indeed go to 2.5 inches belt. I would have liked some torpedo defense, but it's really heavy. Okay, so we can go for 60 mines. Not entirely sure how these mines work out, but that'll work out pretty good for me. 135 rounds. I'll take off another 10 mines. We'll go for 140 rounds. That'll do nicely. Actually, we'll go down to 30 mines. We'll add some more ammunition. Okay. So we could go for 150 rounds per gun, which is fantastic. It will go down a hell of a lot faster considering... Well, I don't know if it gives you 150 rounds per barrel, I suppose you could say. Probably. It would make more sense as you are obviously having to supply more guns. So we'll call this the Bremen class. We'll go for the Bremen class. That sounds perfectly good to me. We'll go for 4 Bremens. But that should be fantastic, actually. So we have another Hamburg that... well, the Aradani class, Aradin, however the hell you say it, will be constructed shortly. Constructed. So we'll hold off on building, right, our new dreadnoughts. And yes, that's been commissioned. Well, that sucks. The German ship light cruiser Friendlob intercepts French raider. Okay. What is this? The Friendlob. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. This was our really heavy gunner one, wasn't it? The 13.6 inches, the 10.5 inches, the torpedoes, 8 above water, sorry. Okay, that should be sufficient. Okay. We have spotted an unknown ship, sir. Investigating. Well, it is apparently a heavy cruiser. It is a light cruiser, actually. So what are we packing over here, then? 4 7-inch guns for, well, 6 4-inchers. Well, we have the 13 6 and the 10 5s. So it has larger guns, but we have a hell of a lot more guns. Which will probably work out at the end. Are we on fire? Holy shit, we're on fire. How did he get us on fire? What the fuck? Right, we're no longer on fire, but that's probably caused quite a bit of damage. Right. Log entries. Ah, right, I see. The aft hull was hit at, right. So at 4,853 yards from the actual enemy cruiser, the torpedo tube T was hit. And then that started a fire, pretty much. Secondary battery hit, fire started. So the secondaries were hit and the fire started from that. But we did lose a torpedo due to the gunfire. So that's quite interesting. That's quite a lot of simulation right there. Where could it have possibly gone? Where could it have gone? I'm not entirely sure, but it's probably heading back home. Let's take a look at our minefields, actually. I was hoping they'd be a lot more substantial. I'm not entirely sure how you use these to actually lay mines, if I'm honest. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Perhaps you send them out as raiders, or there's perhaps some kind of new mission role that's unlocked? I have no idea. Okay, so obviously our ships are pretty shite on fuel, but that's how we've managed to make them a lot more powerful than the French. So that was definitely a lucky... Oh wow, we weren't far away. So that was a lucky shot by the French. Very lucky shot. Okay, so we'll resume construction. We can manage 2 for now. The Ancona has just been finished. Right, cruiser battle. What do we have? The Hindenburg. Well, it's not exactly much of a cruiser. It's more like the Black Terror, the Black Death. 12 14-inch guns and 28-inch guns. It's not exactly a cruiser, but I suppose it is a battle cruiser, so I'll take that. What are we facing? It has range. Ah, the Torville. The Torville are dreaded enemies. So this is 10 14-inch guns, 14 6-inch guns, 4 3-inch guns, 2 submerged torpedoes with 11.5 inches of belt armor. What is that? What are we packing? We're packing 11.5 inches of belt armor and 12 14-inch guns. So we do have more heavy guns than they do. And we do have, oh, bloody hell, let's go. Ship details. And we do have better secondary inches. Well, secondary guns. So we could probably play the range game here. What speed is the Torville pack? The Torville is 26 knots versus our 28. So we need to be careful. We need to try and stay behind it. And then at least we can engage with most of our guns. Like this. We also have a better accuracy due to the fact of the smokestacks. Okay, so we need to stay behind it. Wow! Oh, wow! Wow, okay. So we hit the Torville in the turret. The turret flashed fire and the ship blew up. Oh my god. Wow, how long elapsed? Only 47 seconds elapsed or something like that. This ship just kicked ass. Bloody hell, we just killed the dreaded Torville. Now the Torville was a pain in the fucking ass last time. Okay, so I guess we continue on. Is that everything in the scenario? They're not defeated? I don't know. I suppose we'll head to... Oh, we spotted a ship. What is this? Well, we spotted some ships. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Let's try and cluster T. What are we facing here? These are the Brunels. Or the Brunus. 6 13-inch guns. We've disabled one of them over here. 14 6-inch guns. These things are shit. Oh my god. They're actually shit. Okay, let's stay behind them. We may be able to try and sink them. Or at least damage them. I can afford to lose the Hindenburg. They can't afford to lose their only dreadnought. So as long as we keep them turning, we keep more of our guns on... Right, we have 14-inch guns, so let's use that to our advantage, actually. Right, we are getting hits in. We are definitely getting hits in. I need to try and increase the range. What is their speed, actually? Their speed is 20 knots, so we'll be able to make up that range. I need to try and get to maximum range. Right, what is maximum range for us? Let's take a look at that. We are approaching maximum range. Right, so we still have, let's take a look. Have we actually lost a gun there? We have lost a gun over here. This one is out of action. That's a damn shame. Log entries. Right, our T-turret was destroyed, and another one was disabled. So we are down to just one turret in the rear and one turret in the front. That's interesting. Okay. 39% damage. Okay, so we're going to keep just heading away from them. And we will be able to outrun them. Possibly scoring some kind of lucky hit on the enemy. But we've done what we wanted to do. I mean, sinking the Torville, I never expected that. So that's better than I could have hoped for. Right, it would seem that we're out of their maximum range now, so that's fantastic. I'm not seeing any shell splashes over here. So just a casual bombardment until we make it back to Wilhelmshaven, or Haven. It is actually pronounced Wilhelmshaven, I believe. Okay, so just out of range. They are turning about, so we'll give them something to chase. Right, come on, just fire, just fire, just fire. Okay. We can get behind them now, and begin firing once again. So we have sighting on it. Right, we are under fire, so I'm going to turn around. Come on. I just need another lucky hit. Another lucky hit, just like the Torville. Right, we are not too far from Higeland. Just keep up that fire. If I can damage them, that'd be fantastic. Okay, now we're out of range again. Just continue to drag them towards German waters. Right, there we go. Firing. Now, apparently we have some guns back in order. I think one of them has been returned to working order. Yes, it has, actually. So that's fantastic for us. So we'll try and just keep this route, or this route. Or this heading, I suppose you could say. We are getting some hits off. Right, so let's keep this up now. I think our guns are a hell of a lot better, actually. Considering we're not even receiving any fire. This is a fantastic show of work for the Hindenburg. I mean, if they could critically damage one of these dreadnoughts, or even better, sink one of them, that'd be amazing. It does look as though we're getting some decent damage in there. We're not receiving any return fire as well, which really interests me. Did that just say, rudder jammed, or reports? Log entries, the turret has jammed. Okay, so this one's jammed. Oh, this one may be jammed. This one may be destroyed still. I wish it had just said, like, which one's which, but hey-ho. Yeah, so we did get another hit in there. Okay. We have lost sight of the target. We have another turret back into action, so do we have... Yes, we did definitely lose that gun, but so far the Hindenburg has definitely scored, just fantastic. So I think we're going to head for Higeland, and we're going to pull off the engagement. Night has definitely fallen, and it is indeed cloudy, but that was definitely a major victory. We did actually almost sink another dreadnought as well. We took relatively light damage. The fact that the Hindenburg lost a gun. But the fact is, we bloody... My god. We sank one battlecruiser and we almost sank another dreadnought. We really outranged them. Can we see what kind of damage was done to them? Yeah, so they lost 2 guns over here. That lost 2 guns. That, retained all of its guns. So it does appear to have 4 guns. Yes, they do have 4 guns. Okay. But that was fantastic. We gained 2 prestige for that and 7,981 victory points. My god, yes. The Battle of, I don't know. The Battle of, the Black Dread.